In the bustling, energetic streets of West Delhi, a young boy held a cricket bat like it was an extension of his very being. This was Virat Kohli. His passion for the game was not just a hobby. It was a fire that burned brightly from a very young age. You could see it in his eyes. There was an intensity, a hunger that set him apart from other children. He wasn't just playing, he was preparing. Even then, he played every single ball as if the World Cup final depended on it. His father, Prem Kohli, saw this spark and nurtured it, driving him to cricket academies and encouraging him to chase a seemingly impossible dream. It was a classic story of talent meeting opportunity. The West Delhi Cricket Academy became his second home. Under the watchful eye of his coach, Rajkumar Sharma, the raw talent began to be polished. The drills were grueling, the hours long, but Virat's determination never wavered. He was always the first to arrive and the last to leave. What was remarkable was his thirst for improvement. He wasn't satisfied with just being good. He wanted to be the best. He would analyze his own game with a maturity that defied his years, constantly seeking feedback and working on his weaknesses. This was not just a boy who loved cricket. This was a young man on a mission, building the foundations of a monumental career, brick by painstaking brick. This relentless drive soon saw him climbing the ranks of Delhi's age group cricket. He dominated at every level, scoring runs with an almost predictable consistency. His name started creating a buzz in the local cricket circuits. People spoke of a young batsman with impeccable technique and, more importantly, an unshakable temperament. He seemed to thrive under pressure, a quality that would later define his international career. The early signs were all there. The swagger, the confidence, and the sheer weight of runs he scored pointed towards a future star. He was not just another talented youngster, he was a prodigy in the making, destined for the biggest stage. The defining moment of his youth, and perhaps his entire life, arrived in December 2006. During a crucial Ranji Trophy match for Delhi against Karnataka, a 17-year-old Virat received the devastating news of his father's passing overnight. In an act of unbelievable mental fortitude, he chose to return to the cricket ground the next day. He walked out to bat, his heart heavy with grief, and played a match-saving innings of 90. He put his team first, honoring his father's dream in the most profound way possible. That day, a boy transformed into a man. It was a display of resilience that told the world this was no ordinary cricketer. This was a warrior forged in fire. The world truly sat up and took notice in 2008. Virat Kohli, now a young man with a steely resolve, was appointed captain of the India Under-19 team for the World Cup in Malaysia. He led from the front, not just with his bat, but with his aggressive, passionate brand of leadership. He instilled a fighting spirit in his team, a belief that they could win from any situation. The final against a strong South African side was a tense, rain-affected affair. It was Kohli's astute captaincy and the team's unwavering self-belief that saw them clinch the trophy. This victory was a massive stepping stone, announcing the arrival of a new generation of fearless Indian cricketers led by their charismatic skipper. His success at the under-19 level fast-tracked him into the senior Indian team. His one-day international debut came later that year against Sri Lanka. Initially, he was a backup opener, filling in for the established stars. But Virat was not content with just being a squad player. He seized every opportunity that came his way, showing glimpses of the brilliance that was to come. His first ODI century, a sublime knock against Sri Lanka in 2009, was a sign of things to come. It was an innings that showcased his ability to handle pressure and pace an innings to perfection, a skill that would soon become his trademark and earn him a permanent spot in the side. As his career progressed, a specific talent began to shine brighter than any other: his mastery of the run chase. Kohli transformed the art of chasing a target into a science. He seemed to have a computer in his head, calculating the required run rate, identifying the key moments, and executing his plans with breathtaking precision. Time and again, when India was faced with a daunting total, Kohli would anchor the innings, absorb the pressure, and guide his team to victory. This incredible consistency earned him the title of the Chase Master. He made difficult chases look routine, and his presence at the crease provided a sense of calm and inevitability to Indian fans watching around the world. His performance in the 2011 World Cup final, though not a huge score, was crucial. After India lost 2 early wickets chasing Sri Lanka's total, a young Kohli walked in and stitched together a vital partnership with Gautam Gambhir. He stabilized the innings, calming the nerves of a billion people. That innings, under immense pressure on the grandest stage, was a testament to his big match temperament. It was another step in his evolution from a talented player to a reliable cornerstone of the Indian batting lineup. He was no longer just a flamboyant youngster, he was a player the team could depend on when it mattered most. While he had already conquered the world of limited overs cricket, Test cricket was the mountain Kohli was determined to climb. His early years in the format were a learning curve, but a magnificent century in Adelaide in 2012 was a powerful statement. He showed he had the technique and temperament for the longest format. When he was handed the Test captaincy in the middle of a tough tour of Australia in 2014, it marked the beginning of a new era for Indian cricket. From day one, he led with aggression and a clear vision to make India the best Test team in the world, a team that could win anywhere. Under his captaincy, India transformed into a formidable force, especially in Test cricket. Kohli led by example, scoring prolifically all over the globe. He demanded a new level of fitness from his players, creating a culture of athleticism that had never been seen before in Indian cricket. This focus on fitness was directly linked to the development of a world-class fast bowling attack, which allowed India to take 20 wickets and win Test matches in countries like Australia, England, and South Africa. For 5 consecutive years, India finished as the #1 ranked Test team in the world, a remarkable achievement that was a direct result of Kohli's revolutionary leadership. His own batting reached superhuman levels during this period. The years between 2016 and 2018 were simply phenomenal, as he plundered runs and broke records for fun. He scored double centuries in 4 consecutive Test series, a feat no other captain had ever achieved. His incredible consistency across all 3 formats of the game earned him the nickname King Kohli. He wasn't just scoring runs, he was dominating bowling attacks with an authority that was mesmerizing to watch. He became the benchmark for batting excellence, a player who seemed to be in a league of his own, setting new standards with every innings he played. However, even kings face challenges. Following a period of unprecedented success, Kohli entered a quieter phase with the bat. The centuries, which once flowed freely from his bat, suddenly dried up. For nearly 3 years, he battled for form, a period of intense scrutiny and pressure from fans and critics alike. It was a difficult time for a player so used to success. Yet, his work ethic and determination never wavered. He continued to contribute to the team in other ways. But the wait for that elusive 71st international century grew longer. It was a test of his character, a different kind of challenge for a champion who had conquered everything else. The comeback, when it finally happened, was spectacular. During the 2022 Asia Cup, Virat Kohli roared back to form. He ended his century drought with a stunning T20 100 against Afghanistan, his first in the format. It was a moment of pure emotion, a release of all the pressure that had built up. The relief on his face was visible, but so was the familiar fire in his eyes. The king was back. This was followed by a sensational, match-winning innings against Pakistan in the T20 World Cup at the Melbourne Cricket Ground. His unbeaten 82 is considered one of the greatest T20 innings ever played. A masterclass in chasing under extreme pressure, reminding the world of his genius. This resurgence has cemented his place not just as a great player, but as an icon of resilience. His journey through the lean patch and his triumphant return serve as a powerful lesson in perseverance. It shows that even the greatest champions face adversity, but what defines them is how they respond. Kohli did not give up. He trusted his process, worked relentlessly, and found his way back to the top. This chapter of his career has arguably made him even more inspiring. It has added a new dimension to his legacy, showcasing his mental strength and his undying love for the game that has given him everything. Today, on the 5th of September 2025, Virat Kohli stands as a global sporting icon. His influence extends far beyond the cricket field. He has redefined what it means to be an Indian cricketer, bringing a new level of fitness, aggression, and professionalism to the team. He has inspired a generation of young boys and girls in India and across the world to pick up a cricket bat and dream big. His staggering numbers, over 80 international centuries and countless records, are a testament to his greatness, but his true impact lies in the cultural shift he has inspired within Indian cricket. He has made them believe they can be the best in the world. Virat Kohli's story is far from over. He continues to play with the same passion and intensity that he had as a young boy in Delhi. Every time he walks out to bat, he carries the hopes of 1 billion people. And more often than not, he delivers. His journey is a powerful narrative of talent, hard work, and an unshakable will to win. He is more than just a cricketer. He is a phenomenon, an inspiration, and a true legend of the game. The final chapters of his incredible career are still being written, and the world watches on, captivated by the relentless rise of King Kohli.